everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to talk to you about our meal kits. And our meal kits is a collection that you can buy that has a theme with it and a group of spices that fit that theme. So today I'm going to be cooking with the Good Asian meal kit. We also have a Good Greek and a Good Mexican. So maybe you're not sure what spices to start with. Meal kits are a great place to do that because maybe you know you like Asian food, but you're not sure which spices to get. These are a great place to start. You're also gonna get recipes with this. You get 5 different recipes with the kit. And the kit's is $33.50 for the whole thing. And that's gonna work out to be about $1.75 per serving. So that's gonna include the food that you're gonna provide with it. Other meal delivery services where they're providing the food for you, you're gonna be paying a lot more than that per serving. So again, it's only $1.75 per serving. Again, it comes with 5 recipes. You can also go onto my website and we have a whole database of different recipes that you can also search there for. So I'm excited today to do easy Asian lettuce wraps with you. And I'm also gonna do dessert with our chocolate pudding. And this is all gonna take maybe 10-15 minutes and I'm gonna have dinner done. So to start out with, I'll tell you really quick what comes in the kit. You're gonna get the miso broth, you're gonna get the Asian stir fry, the Chipotle Aioli, and the Sesame ginger salad dressing. So we're gonna start here with our multi-purpose steamer, and I've got some ground beef in this already. It was frozen. I stuck it in my microwave for about 4 minutes just to get it unfrozen. It's still not cooked all the way through. So at this point, I'm gonna take our Asian stir fry blend with our 4-in-1 spice spoon. This is an awesome kitchen utensil that you need to get. They're only $5 and really encourage you to add this to your order. It has 4 different measurements on it. So you have a tablespoon, half a tablespoon, a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and then a 1/4 teaspoon, all on this one little spoon here. It's so great, fits nicely in my drawer. I can open my drawer easily, things aren't getting stuck, and I can also find it without any problem. So I'm glad to get rid of all my other measuring spoons. And it was made by Epicure, so it fits into every single Epicure jar. So I'm gonna take about, I'm gonna do a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. I like a lot of flavor. Into my ground meat. I'm gonna give that just a quick stir with our meat separator here. This is a great kitchen utensil as well. You could do like your egg salad sandwich, all kinds of things to stir things up with that. And then I'm gonna pop this in my microwave. I'm gonna do it about 3 more minutes and then I'll check it. Great. So while that's going, I am going to do the chocolate pudding. So our chocolate pudding is a low sugar version of what you would normally buy in the grocery store for chocolate pudding. It can also be made with any kind of milk or dairy-free milk. So almond milk, it'd probably even set with water, to be honest with you. So this is just a great product and we eat a lot of it in my house. So I'm using my kitchen shears. This is another Epicure cooking tool here. You definitely want to get one of these to open all of our meal solutions with. I've already got 2 cups of milk in my bowl right here. Just gonna dump that powder in and then I'm gonna whisk. And it says about 2 minutes. I'll be honest, it never really takes me 2 minutes to whisk it up. And then I just pop it in my fridge and I mean really within about 10 minutes it's set up and ready to go. So I love this healthy version of this chocolate pudding. You could do it with real cream and it turns it into almost like a chocolate mousse. I mean, it is so rich and creamy. Yeah, it's delicious and you only need a few bites to satisfy those cravings. So This is also an approved dessert with our Good Food Real Results program, which is our weight loss program that we have. And about a cup of this is 100 calories. So I'm just doing it in a big bowl right now, but you could mix this up, and then you could use our individual 1 cup bowls right here. These come in a stack of 4. They also have silicone lids that come with it, and so you could portion it out, dump it in each little bowl, and then just pop those in the fridge with the lid on it, and then you have pre-portioned out desserts for the whole week. So really super easy and convenient. So that's good. I don't think that took 2 minutes. It doesn't need any more time. Pop this in the fridge. Okay, so dessert is done and our meat's cooking. The next thing we're gonna do is make a Asian cold slaw. So I have a little bit of cold slaw right here in the bowl, and I have our cruet. And we're gonna make a sesame ginger cold slaw. So the directions for how to do the sesame ginger dressing are just right on the jar. And I should mention that too, with the chocolate pudding, directions are just right here on the back of the packet, so no guesswork on what to do. So with this sesame ginger dressing, I'm just gonna make that in the cruet. I cut the recipe in half or maybe a little bit more because I don't need a whole cruet full of this dressing right now, and that's what I really love about this, is that I can make just as much as I need. I know it's gonna be fresh. I'm not having to get a bottle of old, how long has this dressing been in the fridge to make this recipe with. So this cruet, we have all different kinds of salad dressings, and you can make it right in here and then store it in the fridge right in this cruet. It also has measurements right along the front there and a little funnel, so easy to get all of your ingredients in there. I already poured in our oil, soy sauce, and our rice vinegar, and so now I just need to add the sesame ginger. So again, I'm just gonna take my 4-in-1 spice spoon. It fits right in the jar perfectly. I'm gonna get about a tablespoon. Dump that into my funnel. Maybe a little bit more. Again, I kind of like a flavor. I mean, they give you the exact measurements on the jar. I've done this for so long, I just kind of eyeball it, honestly, but if you're not that kind of cook, it's okay. The directions are there for you. Take that out, pop my lid on. I just give it a shake, and I have fresh sesame ginger dressing. So this would be amazing on a salad. Of course, I, again, am dumping it right on top of a cold slaw. And then I'll just give that all a mix with our grip and grab tongs. These are silicone tongs, super great. They don't scratch my pans, but they really grip this stuff. They have these little like knobs on it. Sometimes with silicone, I found things just are slippery. Not with these. These have little knobs on it, so it definitely grabs it, and thus the name Grip and Grab. So that's done. Let me just check the microwave really quick here. And it does have little handles on the side here, and it's a little bit warm to the touch, but as you noticed, I didn't need pot holders or anything to pick it up. I can do that. There are little steam vents, so if this is in there for longer, you might want to make sure those steam vents are pointed away from you when you pull it out. Oh yeah, and this is done. I mean, 3 minutes. Again, I had kind of thawed it already, so, but in 3 minutes, this is totally done. So this ground beef, let me see if I can kind of show you. Perfectly done, 3 minutes in the microwave. Now there is a little bit of excess oil, of course, grease in this. So I'm just mixing it all up real good. And I could do a strainer if I wanted to, or the nice thing with silicone, it's very bendy. I can just bend this in half like this, squeeze down here, and pour. And I'm pouring out that extra grease right there. right into one of my little cups, and boom, it's strained. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna make, so I've got my meat, got my sesame ginger coleslaw right there. The last thing I'm gonna make is a Chipotle Aioli. So this is a little spicy. So you wanna think about your measurements. I mean, there is portions on the back of the jar to use as a guide, but if you don't like a lot of spice, you might want to do a little bit less of the chipotle and a little bit more mayonnaise. So I always say start with less chipotle, and you can always add more in. Again, I'm using one of our little 1 cup prep bowls. I do these for dips like this all the time because, again, this silicone lid just pops right on, and I just store this in my fridge. Again, I can make as much as I want for the time, so it's not gonna sit in my fridge a ton. It takes 2 seconds to make, so it's always fresh, which I love that. So I've got about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Again, I just measured that right on the bowl here because the measurement's there for me. Again, you can see how much I use this spoon. Fits right in the jar. I'm just gonna do, I mean, not even 1/2 tablespoon, maybe a little more. To start out with, I am kind of a wimp when it comes to spice, so I always start small. And then I add a little lemon juice. Obviously, if you had fresh lemons on hand, you know, that would be better. But I don't, so I just always have some of that lemon juice in my fridge. And so I added a little bit of lemon juice in here. It was probably 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice. Again, I just kind of eyeballed it, but, and so I just mixed that all together. And then I have this like creamy, just yummy aioli that goes on top. So now you could do lettuce boats to serve this on. I have done that. I will tell you they're pretty messy to eat that way, but it's a fun presentation if you had people over. What I actually prefer to do is just put a bed of lettuce in a bowl, and then I take some of my Asian flavored hamburger meat, put that right on top of my lettuce there. This spoon is another one that's really great. Of course, this is Epicure as well, and I mean, it's a great spoon, but the end of it, just the very tip of it, is flexible, so you can really scrape out anything in a bowl you're trying to do, but then it's got a metal part right inside the silicone here, so it's very sturdy, strong, and I mean, it's just a fantastic spoon. And then I'm gonna take that sesame ginger coleslaw, put that right on top of my meat, and then for the finishing touch, I've got that chipotle. So put a little dollop of that on there. You guys, this tastes amazing. And how long did that take? I mean, 10 minutes maybe, and I did a whole bunch of talking. So this is a wonderful go-to lunch or dinner when you're quick on time and you know, don't have much time to do it. And I also have chocolate pudding in the fridge for dessert, so when I'm done eating this, that's gonna be ready to go. Doesn't get easier than that, folks. So I hope you love it, and I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Have a good night. Bye-bye.